Hi.
Hello, I'm calling from the OfferUp corporate office. How are you doing?
Hi, how you doing?
I'm great, thank you. I understand you had reached out to us with a complaint. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
I did.
What is the issue?
The issue is that I have found this seller off of Corona, California, and actually it was supposed to be a gift for me. And my husband went over there to go pick it up, and it was nighttime already, around 8 o'clock or so, and he was going in for a night shift. He's a nurse, and
Wait, you said he was a he. You said it was a
yeah,
he.
my husband is a nurse. And the seller
Huh.
off of Corona.
A male
I'm gonna
nurse.
tell you the seller. I'm sorry?
A male nurse? You mean like a boy nurse?
Yes, a male nurse.
Huh. Like the Joker in
Yeah.
Dark Knight, like that. I'm sorry.
I'm
Continue
sorry?
anyway. Sorry. I threw me for a loop
Right,
there. Continue.
right. There's a lot of male nurses. My brothers are both male nurses.
Really? And
Is this a crank call?
no, ma'am. It's not something but I'm sorry. It's totally irrelevant. Please
Okay,
continue.
so
I'm
if
so
you're in
sorry.
the UK, I am very familiar with the UK, all right?
No, I'm from the UK, ma'am.
So,
I now live in California. I'm sorry if that offends you.
right, if you're in the UK, I completely
I said
understand.
I'm
I
from the
am very well
UK.
versed.
No. Clean your ears out, ma'am. I just said I'm from the UK. I'm not in the UK. Difference.
Right,
Different.
okay,
Different
that's
thing.
fine. But
Yeah.
bottom line is, it doesn't matter what my husband's job is, okay? And the bottom line is, I got a hold of this seller
Mhm.
online,
Yeah.
all right? And it's
On the web.
her seller name is, let me look for it. Her seller name is hang on. It's sale 100%, send your best offers off
Okay.
of Corona, California, okay?
Okay.
I had my husband pick up a purse, and she lives in an apartment complex,
So your
okay?
husband
And it was
wanted a
getting really
purse.
dark already.
Sorry,
I'm sorry?
your husband wanted a purse.
No, I wanted a purse for my birthday.
Okay,
But
sorry. It
Corona
sounded
is,
like you wanted a purse for your husband there, who's a nurse. I'm sorry. Sorry, distracted. Continue.
no, I know it's California, it's kind of bogus. No, my husband is a nurse
Hmm.
going into his night shift.
And he carries a purse.
No, he went and picked up a purse for me that I made an arrangement
Right.
that
Right.
I was dealing with off of Corona, which is about 45 minutes away from my home.
And he couldn't get his boyfriend to do it now.
And so he went. I live in Marietta.
Right.
Okay, Marietta to Corona is about, with traffic, about 45 minutes. And I think he works at Norco, which is literally a few minutes down the road from Corona, where the seller is selling this purse. Okay? I'm sorry that this is all confusing you.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
So
no, I think I'm
instead
with
of
you.
me
I think I'm with you here.
driving 45 minutes to Corona, I told my
Corona.
husband, is it okay if I can get an arrangement with the seller for you to pick up the purse?
Okay, right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because it's
got
down the
you.
road from his work, right?
Makes
So he
sense. Yep.
was, right? Okay. Anyway, she lives in an apartment complex. They had met over in front of the leasing parking area. And because he was, rushing for work, she shows up and handed him a purse.
Great.
Well, he's a man. Man doesn't know anything about purses. All I told him is just make sure that before you handed the money to her, make sure that you kind of just, kind of look it over. And he's a guy. Kind of looked over the purse to see if there's rip or anything, right?
Right. Right.
And he thought that was like the only thing that should matter, right? But he got off work the following day because it's a night shift. He doesn't get off until 6 o'clock in the morning. He doesn't get home until 7 something. And by the time I get up, it's around 8 something already, okay? I then look at the purse, and it is not at all what she was selling from the listing of her photos. Her photo shows a big, large print of Louis Vuitton. I'm going to tell you which photo it is.
Okay.
And you can look at what transpired too. I was very, very nice to her. I was making it sound like, oh, it must have been an accident because you have a lot of things for sale, essentially. That it was late at night. You handed him the wrong purse. Can you can you please address the situation? And basically, I just want to swap for the right purse.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
And then
yeah.
she turns around and said, "Oh no, I don't take return. Too bad, you guys already." And she said, "You guys." I wasn't even there. She goes, "Too bad." And when I was saying it was because my husband, OfferUp is pretty. You never know who you're dealing with.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. I mean,
when you're meeting in a place or whatnot.
I mean, that was because that was going to be my next question. Really, you said it was a Louis Vuitton purse. Was that right?
Correct. It's a counterfeit Louis Vuitton, and I knew I was doing that because of the price point that she's asking is $199.
I mean, why don't you just ask, ma'am? I mean, the thing is, if you're not happy, why don't you just ask your extremely effeminate boyfriend there to take you to the Louis Vuitton store instead of messing around in car parks with counterfeits?
Because the Louis Vuitton purses at this one, it's at least a couple of $1,000s.
Right.
This is $150.
Yeah, exactly. So you get what you pay for, no?
No, because I didn't get the purse that was unlisted.
I mean, you literally did, ma'am. You paid $150 and you got a shitty fake purse. Sir. Yeah, you did.
And her
you
listing,
did.
No, sir.
You did. No, you did. Excuse me, but you did.
Sir.
Yep.
Sir.
Yeah,
can you wait 1 second?
Yeah, you did, though. That's what happened, though. Yeah, because that's what happened.
Sir?
Yep. Go ahead.
Can you wait 1 second?
Yeah, no, I have all day, ma'am. I'm getting paid for this. Go on.
Okay. It's one thing to buy a counterfeit, but it's one thing when the seller is proposing they're selling one item and then give a different item.
Yeah.
That's a totally two different things.
Who would have thought that a lady selling counterfeit purses in a parking lot would be unscrupulous? Isn't that weird?
No, I'm with you completely.
Yeah.
So it's just the customer service that you're providing me that instead of
Ma'am,
you're essentially telling me, well, you're buying a counterfeit. And then now you're telling me you got screwed.
I work here at the corporate office for OfferUp, okay? I am in no way responsible for what your effeminate husband, who's a nurse, does in a dark car park with some lady he met online.
What did you call my husband?
An effeminate male nurse. And I have no control over what he does in dark parking lots.
This thing completely went out of line.
What do you mean?
Completely went out of line. You work for the corporate office and I expect someone else to call me, or we'll take this a heads up.
I can transfer you through to my super.
The fact of the matter is you completely ridiculed my husband's career first.
Correct.
You were asking me as to why a man that I was buying a first purse for. Mm-hmm. What is that about?
You told me that that your husband was a nurse, that he wanted a new purse.
And you were mocking it. You're like, that's odd, isn't it?
I wasn't mocking it. I just said it was something I haven't heard of before. You're obviously very sensitive about your husband's femininity, and I'm sorry about that.
She's not feminine.
She's...
All right.
Well, that makes two of you anyway, but okay, what's the problem now, ma'am? What do you want me to do about this exactly?
This is fair game. You're not addressing the problem properly. You understand that, right?
Okay, well, let me address the problem, ma'am, since my time machine isn't working and I can't go back to the parking lot and stop your husband being a dumbass. How about this? Why don't you go marry a real man, and then you won't have this problem. One that can afford a real purse. Doesn't fanny around in a dress in the car park going, yeah, I bought the wrong purse, honey. Please call. Cactus Rider said she is his beard. Ma'am? I'd like to get you through to my supervisor. Would you like to speak to him?
The fact that I heard you laughing, certainly. This will be really fun.
Okay, no problem. I'm going to my supervisor has asked to speak to you. I'm just going to transfer you through now. It's only going to take about 20 seconds. I'm so sorry. Bear with me.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold.
Thank you for holding. This is Scobie, supervisor. How may I assist?
Yeah, how Kobe, prank? I mean, is this a prank? Are you guys calling me to ridicule my husband? Because your previous representative just called my husband a dumbass, a feminine dumbass.
Ma'am, I am not privy to the previous phone call. You've just been passed along to me. I can have that call pulled if you would like me to. Please tell me what happened. Yeah, that would be... Please.
I cannot believe this is happening. I have never, ever encountered anything like this in my entire life as far as a customer service. Who should not be in the customer service? I was explaining to the previous gentleman that I was buying a purse listed on OfferUp off of Corona, which is about 45 minutes away from me. And my husband, who is a male nurse, and when I was is going to his night shift. And he works at Norco, which is only a few minutes down the road from Corona. So instead, I thought it'd be more convenient for me instead of to drive up from Marietta to Corona, which is depending on the traffic, it's about 45 minutes minimum. I asked my husband, hey, before you can go to your shift, can you just quickly pick up a purse for me? And then he didn't actually want to do it because men don't want to deal with that kind of stuff. But
I'm very uncomfortable with this conversation at the moment, ma'am. I have to document everything. So you said this is your husband, correct?
My husband, yes, picking up the purse for me.
And he's the failed doctor, correct? Ma'am?
Did you say a failed doctor?
Yes.
You guys are having fun with this.
No, ma'am. Forgive me. I'm just documenting everything. You told me that your husband was a failed doctor. That's all I've heard.
You guys are having fun with this. Am I on some sort of show? Some sort of like you guys are super bored. You just don't know what to do. Is this the seller that I reported?
This is a recorded line. I am a supervisor with Offer. Please, I did not mean to offend.
And you just called my husband a failed doctor now, right? Do you know that he has given his life for this country as a military?
Oh, don't say that, sweetheart. Please, you don't mean that.
Iraq. No, this is a real deal. My failed doctor is an actual soldier.
Ma'am, you said that. I didn't say he was a failed doctor. You said he was a fucking male nurse.
Oh, you didn't? This is just ridiculous. This is out of control. I'm contacting
This is out of control. I'm only here on the line to try to help you. I want to resolve the issue. You're being very disrespectful.
Good times.
I have reported your call to the police department.
Already? Wow, that was
acceptable.
fast. How did you report it to them? Fiber optic cables or something? Because that's only been like 30 seconds. How did you make a full report?
It's really, really sad that I was residing in the UK and I absolutely love the people in the UK.
Yeah, well, you know what? You know what, ma'am? You know, in the UK, we fucking hate the American tourists. We hate the American tourists waddling around. Oh, that's where the Queen lives, honey. We fucking hate you fat bastards waddling around with your effeminate husbands, looking at all the fucking shit. You know, next time you think about coming to the UK, don't. Just fucking stay there. Thank you. That okay? Sorry, everyone in America, but I had to shut her down on that. Oh, I actually like the UK. Oh, do you?